We brought Progressive in on the ground floor of this merger and the merging of these cultures and these departments. And honestly, I think some of the work that Progressive did triggered many of the discussions that just weren't happening. By asking a number of probing questions to the different department heads who were trying to merge these departments together, what did you expect in coming together? What do you expect in working together? How do you expect to do this process or that process? And questions that were being asked that just weren't being asked anywhere else. And so architecture forced some of the discussion. So I think an important part of this merger was Progressive's probing, I guess, attitude, but it was a very good and needed one that we had, that just the questions weren't being asked anywhere else, and they were able to bring those out to us. Progressive's done a great job working with us, understanding specifically our business model, our mission and our values, and making sure that they align with us when they work with us, and making sure that, especially the patient care environments are done right, that the business part of what we do, specifically around operations, that they design facilities that meet those operational needs, and work really well with us, understanding our financial constraints, and understanding that we build buildings and facilities around what we can afford and what our budgets are. So that's a real important part of working with architects and planners, that they understand how much you can afford, and that they design around that budget. Without a doubt, some of the things that have been more recent have been brought to us by Progressive. Some of the ways we measure with the redesign of we'll call it the business objectives, or how departments operate, and where there's lean opportunities, and teaching us about ways to measure and look at how we run our business. I think at a department director level, there's some things that they may not be looking for or looking at that make them efficient, and Progressive's been able to bring a team to help them start to look at those things to become more efficient, so that's been helpful. I really like the way we're moving in that direction, especially with understanding real specifically what our department directors, our senior leadership team members expect out of a project, and understanding that all in the beginning of a project, there's no question in the end what we all agree to and what we build and design and then occupy. So getting those discussions going early with those leaders, and really getting from them how they expect this building to perform, and then designing it, building it, and then coming back and measuring whether or not we've met that performance is a pretty important part of this new process. We find that the culture in this company and Progressive is one that helps us all, as clients especially, at least in our case, look for opportunities continually to be better than who we were yesterday. And I think that continual improvement, looking to be better than you were yesterday, is always going to help yourselves, and I think those that you serve. So, because it makes us do the same thing. It pushes us in areas where we're maybe not so comfortable yet in going that direction. So I think just doing that and continually improving and providing that improved service to your clients is just going to be the best thing you can do.